Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to dive deep into family dynamics in same-gender partnerships.
Oh, cool.
Our source material is actually structured like a podcast episode itself,
Okay.
which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we've got some interesting layers to unpack here.
Interesting.
Get ready to explore how these families define themselves, build strong communication, and even create lasting legacies.
I'm excited to dive in.
Me too.
Yeah.
What's immediately fascinating is how the source challenges the very definition of family.
Yeah, right off the bat, it argues that for LGBTQ plus couples, it's not about conforming to that traditional, nuclear structure.
Right.
It's about, intentionally choosing who provides that love and support system?
Yeah, the idea of chosen family really stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a catchy phrase.
Yeah.
The source really digs into how those relationships become the bedrock of their family unit.
Yeah.
They even highlight a couple, the names escape me right now, but they specifically shows close friends to be that core family unit, no blood relation needed.
That's interesting.
And that ties into a broader societal shift, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely.
We're moving beyond the idea that family is solely defined by blood ties.
Exactly.
It's about the bonds we cultivate and the love we share, regardless of legal or biological connections.
I think that's a really important point.
Okay, so we've got these diverse family structures, but then the source really hammers home the importance of communication
Uh-huh.
and not just surface level chit chat, but creating that safe space where everyone feels truly heard.
Right. And it's crucial to recognize that open communication becomes even more vital when you have individuals with, diverse experiences and perspectives coming together as a family unit.
Yeah.
It's about understanding and respecting each other's needs, which doesn't happen automatically.
Definitely. And they give this great example, a couple who does these regular check-ins with each other, no matter how busy life gets.
Oh, wow.
It's a simple practice, but they say it makes a huge difference in keeping your family dynamic harmonious.
That's great.
It is, right?
Yeah. That anecdote really highlights a key insight from the source. Effective communication isn't about grand gestures.
Mm-hmm.
It's about consistently making the small efforts to ensure everyone in the family feels heard and validated.
Totally. It's like a relationship maintenance routine, right?
Exactly.
Now, the source also dives into the concept of creating a supportive and inclusive environment.
Okay.
It's about encouraging each family member's individual growth and making sure everyone's voice is valued.
And what's fascinating here is how the source links this to the idea of psychological safety within the family unit.
Okay.
When everyone feels comfortable expressing themselves authentically, it actually strengthens the family as a whole.
I like that.
There's less fear of judgment, more room for individual growth.
There's a quote from a community organizer in the source that really stuck with me. Celebrating each person's uniqueness actually strengthens the family unit.
That's powerful.
It's not just about tolerating differences, it's about celebrating them.
It challenges the traditional notion of conformity within a family, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Instead, it encourages a dynamic where each person's contribution, their unique perspective, is seen as valuable and essential to the overall strength of the family.
Now, we've talked about the good stuff, but let's be real for a second. Every family faces challenges.
Yeah, of course.
The source acknowledges that same-gender partnerships might encounter unique external pressures or societal hurdles that other families don't.
And this is where the source emphasizes resilience in navigating those challenges as a team.
Okay.
They go beyond just mentioning resilience and actually offer specific strategies.
Oh, interesting.
For instance, they talk about the importance of open communication during disagreements, developing effective conflict resolution strategies, and being there for each other through tough times. They even highlight a couple who faced pretty significant obstacles, but came out stronger because they tackled everything as a unit.
It's like that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But in a family context.
Yeah.
Their takeaway was that going through those shared struggles actually deepened their bond.
Wow.
Sometimes we try to avoid conflict, but maybe facing it head on with the right tools and support can actually bring us closer.
That's a powerful insight.
Right.
It reframes challenges as opportunities for growth and deeper connection, which is a perspective we could all benefit from.
I agree.
And speaking of growth, the next section of the source really caught my eye. It's all about building a family legacy.
Oh, yeah. this is where the source takes a step further.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the immediate family unit now.
Right.
It's about creating a lasting impact for future generations.
It's about expanding that circle of influence beyond the immediate family unit and contributing to a larger societal narrative.
Exactly. They suggest establishing shared values as a family,
Yeah.
getting involved in your community and supporting LGBTQ+ initiatives as ways to build a legacy of love and acceptance that stretches far beyond your own home.
And they bring in such a fascinating perspective from a historian who specializes in LGBTQ plus family
Oh,
legacies.
right. He had that amazing quote about every family creating its narrative.
Hmm.
I think it went something like, by embracing your story and sharing it, you contribute to a larger legacy of love and acceptance.
Yes. It highlights how individual stories, especially those that haven't always been celebrated, can become part of a larger tapestry that celebrates diversity and creates a sense of belonging for others.
And that legacy can be incredibly powerful, especially for LGBTQ+ families who have historically faced marginalization and erasure.
Absolutely.
By celebrating their stories and achievements, they're not only building strong families, but also contributing to a more inclusive and accepting society.
It's about reclaiming space and shaping the narrative for future generations.
Yeah?
By actively participating in their communities and advocating for equality, these families are building a legacy that inspires others to live authentically, to feel empowered to build loving, supportive families of their own, no matter what form they take.
And the source doesn't stop there. They even get into the significance of celebrating those family milestones. Whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, a graduation, you name it.
Okay.
What's interesting is how they connect these celebrations to the idea of creating traditions unique to each family.
I see.
It's not just about marking time, it's about weaving a tapestry of shared experiences.
That's lovely.
They actually say that establishing specific traditions around those celebrations makes them even more special and memorable.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's about those little rituals that hold meaning for your family and make you feel connected.
It's a way of acknowledging the journey you've taken together as a family and celebrating the milestones that have shaped your story.
Yes.
You're essentially building your own unique family culture.
And they share a really sweet anecdote about a family member who gets emotional, talking about the importance of celebrating achievements together.
Oh, that's nice.
It really resonated with me.
It's a powerful reminder that even amidst the challenges and obstacles,
Yeah.
there's always a reason to celebrate. To take the time to acknowledge the good things, both big and small, and to express gratitude for the love and support that binds a family together.
It's about creating those moments of joy and connection that really nourish the soul and fuel our resilience as a family.
Beautiful. It's about intentionally creating those moments that remind us what truly matters. You know, it's not just about throwing a party.
Right.
It's about deepening those family bonds in a way that feels authentic.
Absolutely.
All right.
So much of what we've been talking about is intentional, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just about letting family life happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's about making choices that strengthen those connections.
Exactly. And when you weave those celebrations into your regular routines,
Yeah.
it's almost like you're building your own unique family culture. It's fascinating.
Okay, so we've unpacked a lot. What stands out to you as the most important takeaway from all of this?
For me, it's how the source reframes the concept of family.
Okay.
It moves us beyond those traditional, often rigid definitions
Right.
and embraces the incredible diversity of family structures, especially within the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that family is what you make it, who you choose to build that foundation of love and support with.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And building on that, the source's focus on communication as that essential building block for a strong family really resonated with me.
Yeah, me too. It's so important.
It's not just about talking.
Right.
It's about intentionally creating that space for open dialogue, active listening, and genuine respect for each other's perspectives.
And then layering on that concept of inclusivity was so powerful.
Yes.
The idea that celebrating each person's uniqueness actually makes the family stronger as a whole is something I think we could all take to heart.
For sure.
It really flips the script on that old idea of needing to fit into a mold.
Right. It's not about erasing differences to create harmony.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that those differences actually contribute to the strength and resilience of the family as a whole.
Absolutely. And we can't forget that thread running through the source about resilience.
Yeah, right.
It's about acknowledging that all families face challenges, but emphasizing how important it is to navigate those challenges as a team.
It's not about pretending those challenges don't exist.
No.
It's about equipping families with the tools and perspectives to face them head on and come out stronger on the other side.
And the source doesn't just talk about it abstractly, they
Mhm.
provide concrete examples and strategies.
Oh, cool.
They highlight families who have faced incredible obstacles and come through them with even deeper bonds because they face them together.
That really ties into the whole legacy piece too, right?
Mm.
Building strong families isn't just about the here and now.
Absolutely.
It's about creating a ripple effect that impact future generations.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that the choices we make within our families today contribute to a larger societal narrative about love,
Mhm.
acceptance, and the evolving understanding of what family can be.
And for LGBTQ plus families in particular, who have often been excluded from those traditional narratives,
Yeah.
it's about reclaiming space and shaping a more inclusive future.
It's about creating a legacy that says, we're here, we're family, and we're building a world where everyone can experience that same love and belonging.
And how can we forget about the importance of celebrating those family milestones? Those moments of joy and connection are so vital.
It's about weaving those celebrations into the everyday fabric of family life. Those small rituals, those shared experiences become threads that strengthen the overall tapestry of the family. They remind us what truly matters even amidst the chaos of life.
This whole deep dive has been so insightful. I feel like I have a much deeper understanding of the dynamics and strengths of families in same-gender partnerships.
Yeah, for sure.
It's inspiring to see how these families are intentionally creating loving and supportive environments, even in the face of societal challenges.
I agree. What struck me most was the intentionality behind everything.
Mhm.
These families aren't just letting family life happen to them. They're actively making choices that build strong foundations for the future.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave our listener with a question to consider. Thinking about all these insights about family structures, communication, and building a legacy of love and acceptance, what are some unique traditions or rituals that you might create to celebrate those milestones and foster even deeper connections within your own family?
Hmm, that's a great question to reflect on. It challenges us to move beyond just thinking about these. Who knows? Maybe in doing so, you'll spark a new tradition that gets passed down through generations, becoming a part of your family's legacy.
I love that. Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. It's been so fascinating to explore these different facets of family dynamics in same-gender partnerships.
I agree. I'm always amazed by the resilience and creativity of families. It's inspiring to see how they adapt and thrive, creating those loving and supportive environments for each other.
It's a great reminder that family isn't about fitting into a predetermined mold. It's about love, support, and creating a space where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued for who they are.
Absolutely. And as our understanding of family continues to evolve, I'm excited to see what new forms of connection and belonging emerge in the years to come.
Me too. It's a beautiful thing to witness. Well, that's a wrap for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep celebrating the amazing tapestry of family life in all its forms.